after a long break.
And a happy new year.
Yes. Welcome to Three Sisters Knit. It is episode 37 and it's January 4th of 2018. Woohoo! Happy New Year!
Remember to write that on your checks.
Yes. or anything else. The date's 2018.
Yeah.
I know.
So, welcome. I am Margaret, and you can find me on Ravelry as Magpie60. And on Instagram together, we are Three Sisters Knit.
Yes. And I am Sheila. You can find me on Ravelry as Shishi62. And we also have a Periscope, which is the number 3_Sisters Knit.
Yes. So that's how you can find us on the interwebs. Various places.
Yes.
But we have kind of a lot to talk about because it's been a little while since
it's been about a month.
Yeah, since we last podcast, and it is our first one, and a lot we've done some work on projects, and we have Sheila's done a lot of knitting.
Yes.
And we have a lot of stuff that came in the mail, and so we have like a lot of things to talk about.
Yes.
So why don't you get started? You have most of your projects.
Okay, I have quite a few whips.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to do with my FOs because I'm the only one that has an FO.
I have no FOs.
Well, my FOs I've gone for Christmas gifts, so I can't even show them. They all my boys love their socks.
Awesome.
Love their socks.
Awesome.
They're just over the moon.
Yeah.
So that was.
I did see them wearing. At least one of them I remember seeing wearing them.
Yes.
So, yeah.
They did. They absolutely love them. But anyways, one of my daughter-in-laws, her cousin had just had a baby.
Yes.
About 2 weeks before Christmas. So I'm in the process of making a little gift to give. So I made a barley hat.
Oh, that's adorable.
So
I'm assuming she had a boy.
It is a boy.
Yeah.
And I made it out of Patton's Croy sock, which is really, really old stuff because this was my mother's yarn.
Oh my God.
So I just doubled it. Because
our mother died in 2004.
Our mother died 13 years ago.
Yeah, so it's been around for a while.
And it's been sitting around that, and even by then, it was still very old. If you saw the label, you'd know why. And I also bought a couple of the, what do I call them? They're the Karen cakes, you know, the toned down, the ombre.
Yes.
So I knit, or I crocheted a blanket for him.
Oh, that's adorable.
Wrong side.
That's so nice.
I know, and see how, and even on this side, you can see, it doesn't matter which side is which. It's got these pops of dark color that sort of come through. Even in the navy. Look, even in the navy, you can see it. Eh?
Yeah, it's sort of tonal.
Yes. So I really, really like it. And for an acrylic yarn, because I don't know how, I figure one, she's a first-time mom. Yeah. And two, I don't know how well she does her laundry and how she takes. So I just.
Yeah, so it's a perfect choice.
I did it. Yes, exactly. Well, that's my idea. I always think that that's best for newborns. So I'm doing that. So that's for him, and I want to make one of those little octopus that I made. I'm going to make one of those as well. I've got that project waiting to be done. So that's my FOs. Whips. My chiropractor is having a baby, and they are waiting to find out until the baby's born what she's having. They have no idea. It's her first. And so it's a surprise. So I bought some Patton's the Bernat baby blanket, and I'm doing the same corner to corner crochet blanket.
Oh, it's amazing how different it looks in this, eh?
I know. It's the exact same pattern as that blue one.
Wow, I love how the way the color choices are, how it looks so
I know.
different.
I love it.
But
and it's great because she doesn't know if she's having a boy or a girl. I said, so there is blue and there is pink.
Yeah.
But there's also yellow, and I don't know, it's hard to see, but there is a green there. You can see it.
It's
You can see the green in it. It's a very pale green.
Yes.
They're both very pale.
Yeah.
So I just thought that this was nice. And actually, the pink looks really dull there, but it's actually quite bright.
It is a very bright.
Yes.
Actually, all the colors are really bright.
Yes, the blue looks much brighter.
It's very cheerful.
Yes, it is. That's what I thought. Nice and bright for a baby. So, and that baby's due in March sometime.
Oh, okay. You'll have that done by then.
Well, that's what I just thought. You know what? I want to get it done and out of the way, so I don't think I'm not going. Oh, she could be leaving sometime. I've got too much other stuff to focus on.
Stuff for yourself.
Yes. So I've been working on that. I've also a couple of old projects I've been working on. Well, this one is my spiral staircase. A lot of you may have seen it prior because I have showed it
that
before.
one.
I love this pattern.
Yeah.
It's great because you can, the pattern, you just knit to the yarn's gauge.
Yeah.
So you can make this with a chunky weight if you wanted to. You can, and I'm using a sock weight, so you can use anything in between.
Mm-hmm.
So this is Trey Liz.
Yeah, that's
in her
yarn.
Yes, it's a single, and it's in her Surratt colorway. Surratt, I think was the name of it.
Yeah, the painting. Yeah.
So I love this one, and I am going to keep it because I just think it's just absolutely gorgeous. I just love these pops of the like bright fluorescent pink in there.
Oh my gosh, that's so
it just
beautiful.
Looks gorgeous, eh? I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. So I'm just knitting until I'm done.
So the other thing too is
it's
that
called
much Surratt, the painter Surratt, French. He was late 1800s, I think. He was known for something called pointillism, which is like all the little dots to make.
What we would say pixelated.
Yeah,
almost
to make it like shading and colors and everything. So you see all the little dots of colors, like the scatter. So that's beautiful, and in the pink, it's just stunning.
Yes. So that's one, and then I was also working on.
Yes, you've done a little bit more on this.
A little bit more on my orange mohair one. I just dropped the pattern, how I keep track of my pattern. So there we go. Not too much. I think the last time my podcaster showed you, it was up here. It's here, so I've only added like maybe an inch or so.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But I did find.
Oh, you found the label.
I found the label to the other one. The yarn, one is just mohair.
Mohair, yes.
And the other yarn, which is right here, is a lace weight. This is the other one that's going with it to sort of soften the mohair.
Yeah.
And it is by a dyer or a yarn company called Ivy Knits Yarns. It's YVIE. knits.ca, and it's BFL silk lace.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
And the colorway is Orange Julius.
Yes, and there's the
go down a little bit.
There's the code. What their website.
Yeah.
I do not know if it still is around. I'm not sure. My husband bought this on sale. A yarn shop was going out and everything was like clearance prices, so he bought it for me. So it's like, okay, and there's 800 meters in it.
Yeah, it just, that's the thing about lace is it just goes on forever.
I thought that it would probably do well with all of this mohair that I have. And I just like, they're so complementary. They just really work together. Yes. Beautiful. So, and they like to roll away. Yes, they like to roll away.
Yeah.
So that's basically what I've added. In my Toad Hollow bag.
Yes.
What I call my backyard bag, because it looks like my backyard. Yeah. And I also added a couple of squares, 3 to be exact, on my Cozy Memory blanket. I added this blue, which is what you made your Hermione socks out of.
The Georgian Bay fiber.
Yes, this is Northbound Knitting. This is the pink one I used in my one, and this is the green blue one. I think you gave it to me. No, it's also a Georgian Bay fiber, I think.
Oh, okay, yes.
And I made the banner unfurled scarf. That was the other one. That was the other one of the colors. So it was that one and this green one down here I used in the banner unfurled.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yes.
Nice. It's funny because I was thinking about mine. You know how at the end of the year and you look back on your projects and you're looking at your whips and that. And I was thinking about mine and I thought, I should do another square or two. And then I was just, it didn't happen. So.
Well, I saw a thing that people were talking about on some of the podcasts about how they were doing, like, for the Advent, 1 a day for the 24 days. And that would have added 24 squares.
Yeah, that's a really good idea.
Yeah. So I'm like, even if you did 1 a week on it, that's still 52 squares that you're adding to it, which is true. Like mine, that's one. I'm going to make another one afterwards, but I'm only going to make them maybe crib size or 2/3 of a crib size.
Yes.
And I'm going to back it. I don't like the back of it. No, I don't care how you stitch it in. It's lumpy.
Yeah.
As far as I can, and I don't like it. So I'm gonna get some material, wash the material a couple of times. I've heard a couple of times is usually better, and then sew it onto the back, and I'll sew it on by hand. So just so that you don't see the back.
Yeah, no, that's good.
That'll be fun.
So is that you?
That is my whips.
Okay, so I really only have one. And I did post some photos of this. So I am making the Obliviate socks using my wonderful Andre Sue Knits sock blank, which I just love this little pattern. Every time I look at it, it just makes me smile. Yes, it's so adorable. So this is what I've got done so far. This was my Christmas Eve cast on, and I'll explain why I haven't gotten more done. But so this is the front. And you can see where, so I've already done one where the little girl is, because that's where all the yellow. And it's coming out so pretty. Again, it just makes me smile when I look at it. And this is the back. Which still looks lovely. There's enough nice
color to add interest, but it doesn't take away from that pattern.
Yes, and it's speckly and adorable, and I love the blue background with the nice orange and yellow in there, and there's hints of brown from the tree.
I think you like blue socks.
I know. I was thinking that when I was knitting these. Is the first pair of socks I ever knit was the Hermione's Everyday socks, and
it was blue.
It was blue, almost the exact same shade of blue.
Yeah.
So. But it's just, I love the idea of this little girl kicking in the puddle, and then, the fact that this is a Hermione thing.
Yes.
And I loved how Hermione kind of just, like, went her own way when she was at Hogwarts, and, was like a strong,
independent woman.
A little girl, but then, grew into this.
She was always
woman.
Strong and independent.
Yeah, so I like this. Now, the reason I haven't done more is I was concerned because when I got this far, I realized
brought your other sock to show the comparison.
Yeah, I thought, gee, it looks really narrow compared to my other socks, and I didn't know if it was perhaps because of this pattern on the back. It's not really. It's not a cable. It's like a knitting two together or a slip knit, so to give you that right and left look of the lean of the stitches.
Yes, so, with a little bit of yarn over.
Yeah, so I didn't know if it was that was doing it, but anyway, I held it next to some other socks that I've made, and it is narrower. And that kind of
like almost an inch from what you saw.
Yeah,
before you washed it.
Yeah, so I looked at them, and anyway, I was concerned, and so I texted our knitting group and said, "Has anybody had this problem?" I didn't know, because it's also the first time I've knit from a sock blank, and I didn't know if it had something to do with the fact that it's already kinky, so the yarn is a little tighter, like that it's affecting it somehow. Yeah. And I didn't know if there was anything else. So Amanda, the yarn enabler, she suggested maybe just
washing
and blocking it to kind of soften it out a little bit and see if that helps. So fortunately I am knitting on metal needles, and I thought, okay, I can do that.
Yes.
So I put it in some soak, and I left it there for probably 20 minutes or so, and really like squished it through the water. And I laid it down, but I didn't block it like with pins or anything, but I like really tugged at it and stretched it. So, yeah, so anyway, it's still narrower, and I held it next to my Holly Jolly socks, because it's just a plain knit, and
there was a significant difference.
Well, after I washed it, I looked. It's still narrower, but it's like 4 stitches.
Oh, that's not bad, because I think when you first showed it, it was more like 10.
Yeah. So, and I've tried it on. I was showing it to Sheila, and she suggested finishing it.
Yeah.
And
but going up a needle size or so while doing the heel, because we always have a hard time with that part. It gets really tight. You and I. Yeah, it can.
Okay. Yeah.
So if you go up a needle size, it sort of gives you that little bit extra room in the heel area, because It's the distance. I saw a thing,
Yeah.
and I think I printed it off. I've got it somewhere and I'll have to show you.
Yeah.
About measuring your foot
okay.
For a high instep, and
right.
you measure from like your heel to where your leg and like sort of like this area, but on your ankle to your heel.
Yeah.
And that can be significant.
Yeah. So anyway, I am thinking of doing, I think I'm just going to finish it, or at least get through to the heel part, maybe try it on again and see how it is. But I'm thinking that it'll eventually soften, because even when I look at the Hermione part of it, I personally still see a little bit of the kink in the yarn itself. So, but I love working with the sock blank. Yes. I love the way it's working.
I've enjoyed it. I've only done one, but I enjoyed working with it. I had no problem with it. So.
And so anyway, I'm just going to see how it goes. The other thing too is I sort of feel like when I did the Holly Jolly socks for with Christina's yarn, because it was just a plain knit, for some reason I felt like the fabric, my tension had tightened ever so slightly. Yeah. Everything looked so nice and even when I was working on it. So I don't know if your tension can change over time.
Yes, it can.
So I've
heard a lot of people say that they've noticed that their tension has changed from, like, basically if they're knitting socks all the time, just within a year they have found a difference.
And that's what I found.
Because you're normally a loose knitter, and maybe her tension is finally tightening up a little bit.
So I don't know if that's adding to it.
Yeah.
Or if it's this particular sock blank. I don't know. But I right now it gets over my ankle. I can pull it up, and when it's actually on my leg, it feels like it's going to stay in place. It's not going to like shift down, but it also doesn't feel like it's constraining in any way. So I'm going to leave it for now and have my fingers crossed.
Yes. Yes.
So that's all I've done. I haven't done anything on my Waiting for Rain shawl. So that is just something else I'm going to have to work on in the next little bit.
Yes.
But, so those are the two that I have on the go at the moment.
So that's basically it for our actual projects of what we're working on, have been working on. One of the other things, like what I've done, and I've shown this to Margaret, and she's seen it. I've done this. I have a whiteboard, which I often keep over
just
here
up
behind Margaret.
Yep.
So this is the whiteboard.
Yeah.
I have
you want to get a little closer?
Well, so I just have it just so that you can see like what I've done there, what I've done. I'm going to get Margaret to write projects, any old projects and that. This is
like
these
the
are
whips
all
I have that I want to finish.
These are what I have to work on.
Okay.
Things I need to finish. So I want you to write the same thing.
Okay.
And then this is things I want to work on.
Oh, okay.
For over the next year.
Okay.
So that's what I want you to do.
Okay.
Is I'll give you a different pen color, so that way we can tell it apart, and you can write the things you want to work on over this year. Like just some odd goals. Like they don't have to. They're not written in stone. They're written on a whiteboard. They can come off.
Yeah.
So I did it last year, and actually my list has changed.
Yes.
It's gone down, but it's changed.
Okay.
So yes, because I finished a whole bunch last year. I really did really well. I think I did like 4 of them last year.
When I think about all the things that you made, not just for yourself, but for your family and gifts for other people. Yeah. So
See, I never even count that. I have not updated my Ravelry in like forever. I've got so many things that should be on there that are not and can't because they've been gifted and things like that. They've been given away already as a present. But other than that, just before Christmas, Fringe was doing a giveaway on Instagram, and they had, I think, like a dozen combinations of their bags,
Fringe
bags and the porta-bin, things like that.
Yeah.
So we had our second knit night was, we actually did it the week after we filmed the very last episode that we did. That's why we didn't record. Yeah. Because it should have been done the week after that. But like we just decided Christmas. Because it was right before Christmas, just let everybody just not worry about knit
ahead of Christmas off.
So that night before, on our knit night, and it was the night before the draw.
Yeah.
We picked one between us.
Yeah, because Christina came in and she goes,
was saying,
Fringe Supply
and
is
I've
having
been
this
seeing,
giveaway.
and I'd been seeing it, but I was like, yeah, I don't usually repost and do this. Well, we won.
We won.
we won our
Fringe
choice.
bags. So first show this.
This is
our
the porta
combination
bin.
included this
This one, which I have claimed. I said,
Yeah.
I want one that has a porta bin. That was my
the only thing she wanted. For sure, she wanted that.
Because if it came to a bag, I wanted the plaid bag, really.
Yeah.
I really prefer the plaid. But Margaret wanted this one.
I wanted this one.
So she gets the yellow one.
I got the yellow one.
And each bag individually comes.
Oh my God, is that ever nice?
And there you go. You get another project bag.
So it comes in this like an expensive leather purse. It comes with its own bag.
Yes. So that, and then we also got
the
blue one.
So
now we know the yellow is the signature bag for La Bien-Aimée
out of Paris.
The orange one is the signature bag from Pearl Soho in New York.
Oh, okay.
The pink
like the
bag
pink one
is the signature bag that they do for Plucky.
Oh,
yarns.
Okay.
So the blue, I don't know if anybody knows what the signature bag of this one is. I would like to know, just because I want to know.
Yeah,
it's got to be. They seem to want to do that, but it's great. They've got a big pocket on one side that has grommets.
For pulling your yarn through.
And then the other side has a nice one wide pocket here, and then it's got like needle holders that you can stick your needles in. There's 3 of them.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Or even your scissors, because some people carry bigger scissors. You can put the blades in there.
Down.
So yeah.
Oh my gosh, I am so excited about this.
I'm going to let you know the porta bin also has a pocket and needle pockets and a big side pocket there too.
That's so awesome.
And as you can see, I'm already using it. And it's got handles at the side. Like it's got these handles
really
right there.
Handy.
Yes. I love it. Absolutely. And I've started, this is where I'm putting my pins.
Yeah, I'll use mine.
I've got them all
pins because that's what everybody's doing. So thank you, Fringe Supply. This was so amazing that we won. I'm floored. I mean, like Sheila said, it was the night before.
Couldn't believe it. And then all of a sudden, Christina texted us in the morning.
I think
you won one of the prizes. We're like, no way. No way.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So that was pretty amazing.
Yes, it was. We were like over the moon. Cannot believe it. And I'm like, oh.
So then, okay. So I'm going to talk about this one. So then Sheila gave me for Christmas another cozy knitter stripe.
She liked that so much. Yeah. So I was like, Christina, put one aside. I wanted to give it to Margaret.
So this is her, I think it's a relatively new one.
Yes, Heige. This is the one that she did a collaboration with Sandy
from by the lakeside
with her bag.
Yeah,
she had a bag and the yarn that you could get it in a kit.
Yeah, Sandy did a beautiful combination. Yes, the colors were
beautiful
perfect.
Project bag. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm so looking forward to knitting.
Well, I know you just so like that.
I mean, it's got all the colors. Obviously, it's got the blues that I like for socks.
Yes, but it's got a little bit of pink in there too,
which is my favorite color of all time, I think.
Yeah,
and it's just then it's got this beautiful golden sand color.
Yes.
So anyway, I'm thrilled.
It's wonderful.
It's
gorgeous. Absolutely
gorgeous. So Sheila gave me that, and she also gave me this book for Christmas, which I haven't started yet, but I am looking forward to it.
I think it's going to be nice to read because they're just short little snippets of, like it tells you on the back who's written some stuff, like Stephanie Pro McPhee, Susan B. Anderson.
Yeah.
Franklin
Amy
Habit.
Herzog. Yeah, there's a lot of essays in there.
Yes.
So I am really interested in reading that.
I thought you would like that.
And so I'm going to see if I can figure out a way to read it and maybe kind of go with some of the knitting that I'm doing. So, so that's that. And then the other thing, so this is And then I think it was after
Christmas.
A lot of people were having Boxing Day sales. So
Yes.
If you are, I don't know if they have that in the U.S. If you're American. So Boxing Day is kind of
It's big here.
It's big
you
here
guys
and
have
in the UK
it's your
as well.
it's your Thanksgiving, your Black Friday this is sort of ours.
So I think it started in the UK. I think they have Boxing Day there.
Day.
But they have it here, and it's like big sales happen.
Mm-hmm.
So they're trying to, I guess, the retailers are trying to like move things. But anyway,
Yes.
The Canadian
Get it out for the new stock.
people here, all the dyers and project bag makers,
Yes.
very many of them had Boxing Week sales.
Yes.
So I'm gonna.
I saw one.
Yeah.
And I said, my son, I was showing them some of the stuff, and he goes, "Oh my God, I so like that." I'm gonna open this because I have to see it. It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
And this is so my son.
Yes. Isn't that amazing? They are so, it's so awesome.
Yoda, Boba Fett. No, that's not Boba Fett. That's
Jar Jar?
No. That's Jabba the Hutt. Sorry, Jabba the Hutt. Shows
Okay.
how much I watch it.
Yeah.
Stormtrooper.
Yeah.
And Chewie.
Chewbacca.
Chewbacca, the Wookiee.
Yeah, yeah. On this
But-
beautiful,
and
bright.
He actually can sound like Chewbacca.
Yeah.
He can actually make the sound
Yeah.
sort of thing, eh? And then with the bright fluorescent, he loves that.
He loves that.
Absolutely
and the bright
loves
green
that.
and everything.
Yes.
That is so him.
Absolutely loves that. So I'm going to
yeah.
knit him a pair of socks out of this.
That is beautiful.
But I'm going to show it to him whole before I do that.
Yeah,
Because
he'll like
his feet, he's got like size 12
so you'll
and a
probably
half.
use all of it.
I'll probably use the whole thing. I'm going to have to do contrast heels and toes.
And then she was so kind. This is Kim. So she's out of Calgary. And she sent us this really lovely little card.
Oh, look at that. She's such a sweetheart. I've been away for a couple days, so I haven't seen it.
So, with a little ball of wool.
Oh,
so cute.
that's so cute.
And
with
some tea, which was nice.
Nice.
So she also sent along, for you and I, matching, which I am so thrilled about. Matching Notions pouches and Sock Progress Keepers.
Oh!
Which I'm thrilled because
look at them. Oh my God,
unicorns, and I adore unicorns.
Unicorn and sparkly.
And sparkly.
Look at the little sock keepers, the little progress keepers.
Aren't they adorable?
Oh, they're so sweet. Little Santa's on the socks.
I know.
Oh
Aren't they sweet?
God.
So you can put that
I'll put
there. And for you guys, she was incredibly generous. I mean, Kim, incredibly generous.
I know, because there's stuff that I still want to...
2 Notions pouches.
Ooh.
One is Minnie Mouse. The other is a sloth. And then she sent 2 of these really adorable Progress Keepers.
My God, look at that snowflake.
I know. The other one behind it is also a snowflake.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, same one?
Yeah.
Okay.
The same one.
I'm sorry, I have to open it.
Yeah, I know. I opened it already just so I can see what they were.
Oh my God, look at those snowflakes.
Aren't they beautiful? And they're shimmery. Like they little shimmer.
Yeah.
Aren't they beautiful?
Oh my God, they're gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh my God, look at that sloth. Oh my God, that's
I know,
cute.
the sloth, isn't it adorable?
Look at that.
And there's like a little parakeet and some little
and a little
iguana thing, and it's
yes, it is like an iguana thing.
Adorable,
oh my God,
adorable.
So cute.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
we'll have to do something for that. We will definitely be doing something for that.
And then she also sent, and I thought this was adorable. So this it's actually a pillow cover.
Oh, a slip cover.
A slip cover.
Oh.
Knitting chickens.
Oh. I love it.
Isn't that adorable?
I love it. Oh my God.
And that's I guess the other side is this beautiful red with the dots.
I love it.
Yeah.
That is so cute.
Isn't it cute? Like if you have a little knitting room, have a pillow with this on it.
Well, and the fact that the fabric is knitting.
Yes.
Like
the background, it looks like
of the, look at it. It's knitting.
Knitted stitches.
That is adorable.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that is so cute.
And then she also gave us this for a giveaway. Another sock blank with sugar skulls.
Oh, no, wool skulls. They all look like a ball of wool.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. I'm taking that out. We got to look at that one.
Yeah, it's not, I didn't take that one out already, but it's like I said.
Of course, this was one that rips, but...
She was extremely generous.
Oh my gosh. Well, we're almost at 1,100 subscribers. We are almost at 1,000 YouTube subscribers. So if we get, once we get to 1,000 YouTube, this is what you're going to get.
Yeah.
We're going to put this in the price for sure.
Oh, definitely.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Isn't her? I think it's her husband that does that. Mr. Snap that.
Yeah.
Is what he is on Instagram.
Yeah.
I think he's
This
Mr.
is
Snap.
like amazing.
Oh my God! Like I love.
It would be perfect for like
Halloween
socks or
Look
something.
At that. I love that. How she's made. They've made them look like yarn skulls.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I love it.
I know.
Oh, we have to show.
She's
at least
just.
the girls
Oh my
tonight
God!
when we
It's
have our
just.
class.
I was opening the package and everything. I was like, ooh, and because you weren't around, I was like, I couldn't do it.
She was so frustrated.
Yes.
I was literally out of not.
She was not online.
I was not online.
She was away.
I was away. Is this the way it goes? It seems squished. Anyways.
Yeah. So.
Oh my God.
I know. Isn't that wonderful?
Phenomenal.
It's just so wonderful.
Yeah.
And that one too. So, that is kind of what we've been doing.
Yes.
I have gotten started on my habit tracker for 2018. I'm just going to keep it in the same book that I had it in before.
Mm-hmm.
I found it worked really well for me. I've set up my first 3 months just so that it's kind of taken care of.
Yeah, I usually try to do it like mid-month, work on getting the next month
one
set up, so that way that gives you a couple weeks.
I mean, I see other people who have those really nice journals. One, I think maybe
the 1915 or whatever.
The 1917 or I don't know what they are, but they have like the dotted.
Yeah, the dotted pages,
and then like it's got really nice stock.
Paper,
so that if you're using markers or colored things, it doesn't go through.
Like
whereas mine is just a lined paper, and it's just But maybe one day. But I feel like the way I set it up last year for myself, it worked really well. So I got that started. The only thing I added to my habit tracker is a section for water, because I feel like I need to drink more water.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because it's so cold, as probably many of you know, especially if you're in the northeastern United States, and I know even
the
farther south.
Yeah, northwest and like the central and ones, yes.
Like and in Ontario
More
and
inland.
eastern Canada, it is so cold these days, and I find our furnace is kicking in constantly,
and it's so dry.
It's so
Such
dry,
a dry
and I
heat
feel
with
it
the
like
furnace.
my hands.
Mine are just
skin just feels
catching
awful.
on everything.
So I just really need to start drinking more water. So I'm just tracking the number of cups that I drink every day, and trying to. And I figure, if I find for myself, it really helps if I just put a little X or in this case, I put down a number. That if I track it, I feel sort of like, oh, I've given myself a gold star for getting something done. So it feels good looking back and seeing the big thing for me, like last year, was getting into the writing. And, I was looking back over the year, and I wrote, I would say easily
3 books,
350 days of the year last year. So I feel like I really accomplished a lot. And for me, just having that visual of marking the X, don't break the chain, it kind of really worked for me. So
that's
feeling really good.
That's good. Well, one of the presents I got from one of my daughters-in-laws,
you have to show that,
is an Outlander calendar. It's a weekly planner.
A weekly planner. And it comes with pictures.
It does. It comes with lots of pictures.
With the lovely Jamie.
Yes, Jamie and Claire. This is an 18-month one, so it started in like it started in July. So what I've done is I'm going to use this strictly for my knitting and try to keep better track of what I'm actually working on, what I finish. I may not put it all in Ravelry, but I'd like to keep track, because I know I did a lot last year.
Tons.
I did a ton of stuff last year. So I want to track more of what I was doing. Is basically, I just want to keep track better of stuff I kind of know, it's kind of in my head, but you know, I want to write it down so I can actually see what I worked on. So I think I'd like to get my Ravelry more organized.
Yeah,
and one of the things we were also talking about was our word for the year.
Yes.
Yes.
Have you picked one?
I have picked one.
I picked one.
Remember,
I posted mine the other day.
We chatted online and we were talking about it.
Yes,
and
that's right.
What your word is?
My word is shine.
Yes.
I feel like I have put a lot of work into my writing and a little bit into my freelance editing. And so I feel like I need to now kind of step forward and be more out there, like push myself to go out there a lot more and not sit back any longer. And you know, working from home and working, writing or editing, you know, it's easy to kind of turn into a bit of a hermit and to not want to deal with people, aside from the fact that, you know, when you go online and you see how awful a lot of people are, you don't want to deal with people, it's easy to just sort of stay back. But I've decided that, no, I've put in my efforts in areas and I need to promote myself and kind of just get out there and shine. So that's my word. Plus, I like shiny things. So.
Yes. Well, most women do like shiny things.
Yes. Yes. Like, notice several of my yarns are sparkle. That was a word that I was considering. Yeah, sparkle.
Yes. No, my word this year is patience. My husband and I are going to be going through a major transition this year because he's going down to part-time or 60% work at the beginning of April. He's winding down and he's easing into retirement. Yeah. So thank goodness, because I think if he was to just, okay, that's it, I'm done, and just he would drive me insane. Yes. Because he wants to do this, do that, and I'm just like, hold on, let's just chill. So patience, and there's like a lot of other things, and I actually have a lot of patience. I've raised 3 boys, like with Brian, we've raised 3 boys. People have probably
said to you what they have said to me, which is, you have the patience of Job.
Yes, like I've been told that. I've been told that as well, and really,
and I always laugh because I'm like, if you said that to my husband, he would totally disagree.
No, Brian agrees. He knows I have a lot of patience, and I put up with a lot. And I like with 3 boys, 3 boys. But there's times when sometimes we'll be discussing stuff, like with friends and that, and it's like, why do we put up with some of these things? Why do we? Like, not just when we were raising children, but with other people. Why do we allow them to behave that way around us? Yeah. So that's why I'm choosing the word patience, because we were always, as the Periscoping sisters say, if you can't be kind and you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. That's what we were raised to be like.
I remember Mom saying that.
Yes. Just don't say anything. And if you can't be nice, don't say anything.
In this online world, people
think that they can just say whatever they want. Yeah, it's just, no. If it's in their head, it's out their mouth.
Yeah, no filter.
Yeah, they just don't think of the consequences. Yes. And I know the way I am, the last thing I want to do is intentionally hurt somebody's feelings. Yes. So I'd rather say nothing, and the person even get mad at me for not responding, than say something too quickly. Yes. So to me, I'd rather just say nothing. I would rather say nothing, because I think sometimes nothing.
Take that breath. Take that step back.
Yes, exactly. Yes. And sometimes to me, saying nothing says volumes. Yeah. So I'd rather say nothing sometimes. Bite my tongue.
So that is your word. Okay.
It's sore sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. So we have our word. We
have our projects. I've got some rough idea. Oh, you have to pick a bag for me.
That's right.
Yes,
we're both
because
excited
that's
about
one of the things. Because now this is one of the things I'm going to try to. You guys are going to try to hold me to it. She is too.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm doing it this way.
Mm-hmm.
I want to try to knit a pair of socks a month.
Yeah.
So right now,
seems doable.
because this is only the 4th, Margaret's going to pick my socks. So depending on what day it is, I may end up getting one of my sons if they're over, or I'll get somebody, but I want to do it early in the month. So it just depends on when she's here.
So there's a whole bunch of bags
I
back
have 12
here.
of them back here, and they're all stapled shut. So I don't even, I did it like 3 months ago, so I haven't, and I've mixed them up a few times, so I have no idea.
And I didn't even see what she put in there, so no, she hasn't, so she doesn't know either. So I will just
She's going to grab a bag and pick something.
I'm just going to stand up. Oops, sorry about that. I'm just going to stand up
and
move back here, and I will pick something. I'm going to take the small bag.
A small bag, okay.
Because I don't know.
Yes. Oh, yes, I bought this. I went to a store in Siesta Key.
Okay.
They call it Siesta Key University is the name of the bag, or the name of the store.
Okay.
So let's see what yarn I'm going to be making socks with this month.
Okay.
Oh, and this one, it looks like I put a pattern in.
Oh,
some of them
excellent.
I put patterns in. Okay, so the pattern is... Oh, these toe-up. Oh, the ones by Kieran in... over in Britain. The Skeins in the Sky.
Oh, okay.
So this is his toe-up twins pattern. It's just the same. It's just his name for his toe-up socks. So it was a free pattern. I think it might still be free. So I thought, oh, I'll print it off and I'll make a pair of vanilla socks with it. So the pair of vanilla socks is going to be, out of hedgehog.
Oh,
and this is the bramble colorway.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's going to be gorgeous.
So, yes.
So
that's what I'm going to do with that. And I will have to find, a contrasting heel and toe for that, which I believe I have some solids back there that are actually hedgehog that I can do it with.
Oh, that would be excellent.
Yes, because I got those hedgehog
Yes,
ones.
I remember that.
So, let's see if we can pick one
let's
now.
pick something now.
Let's pick something now.
Oh,
orange. You want the orange? You like the
let's
orange?
see.
I have orange. I have yellow.
Mm-hmm.
I have mauve.
No, the mauve is too dull.
I have red.
That might work.
I have a black. Okay, these are all hedgehog. These are actual hedgehog.
So, I think the mauve is a bit too dull with the white.
But I also have legacy fiber arts.
Yeah.
So I have those.
I'm not so sure about those. So I'm going to say no to that one.
But see, this is the one
that
that I bought
that
for all those colors. Any of them can go with this. So that why it doesn't matter. So don't worry about that. Any of those that I bought will go with that. Even this mauve.
So my feeling is that this one will bring out a lot of those.
And those, see, my other ones are all speckly and all of this. That's why I don't use these ones for the minis.
Yes.
For all of them.
So if you look, you can see kind of some of these orangey gold colors here.
Yeah.
And that's why I thought. And then this, although it's orange, has some pinky in it, as you can see. So there's pinks in here.
Yes.
And I just think, I don't know, that one caught my eye.
The orange.
The orange. The black might work, actually, because it's more of a charcoal.
Yes.
And it might actually kind of ground the toes and heels.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be my take on it. You could consider the red as well. But
no, I don't think I want the red.
Yeah.
I think the black.
The black?
Yeah. So that'll be my socks.
Awesome.
So there, first set organized.
And it's nice that it's going to be a sort of, it's a vanilla type of sock, isn't it?
Yes, it's just a vanilla sock.
Excellent.
So, yay!
Yay!
Here's the first one. So that should be easy enough to do. He uses like a wedge type heel, but I think I'll be able to, or a short row heel.
Yeah.
So I'll be able to do the color, and then when it gets down to where the toe is, I'll just add the black.
Yeah.
But I'm going to do the cuff in the hedgehog.
Perfect. Yep. I can't wait to see how this looks.
I know, because this is actually a very
fine
sock yarn compared to. I've got lace weights that look like this.
I was going to say it's really
and
fine.
They say it's sock, but so I may need to go down a needle size and up a stitch count.
Yep.
So we'll see. I'll have to try it out and see. But yay, my first pair. Because I would like to. I want to have enough that I can wear a pair of socks a week, like a pair of socks a day.
Yeah.
For a week at least.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm the same. But I already
have a couple extra. I've only got 4 pairs of socks.
Okay.
4 actual pairs of socks that are full socks.
Oh, full socks?
Yes. Because I've got I've got a pedicure pair of socks
4.
which have no toes.
Yeah, I have 4 pairs of full socks.
Yeah.
And then a pair of the.
And I have one pair. I have one pair of ankle socks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. So, considering I have gone from, in the past year, I've gone from never knitting socks.
Never wanting to knit socks to now.
Now I want to.
Yes.
And I'm the same. I have, but my goal is to do...
about 4 pairs, I think you said about 4 pairs. 1 a quarter.
1 a quarter is what I'm going to do. So I have to get these Christmas Eve cast on ones finished. And then I've got a couple of other yarns that I have set aside. Mm-hmm. Same thing. Probably once I get these done, I'll have you do the same thing and pull. Yes. Because I've got them in project bags already.
Yeah. Just pick a bag, any bag, and that's the one I know. Mm-hmm. It's so exciting.
Yes. So.
I know. I think that's about it.
So I think that's it.
My room looks a mess. I've got bags and bags and projects and bags.
And I remember the other day you said, I kind of tidied up, but now everything's kind of come in and it's, oh my goodness.
Yes.
But thank you so much for joining us.
Yes.
I hope you are having a wonderful start to your new year, that you've got lots of ideas for projects to do. Mm-hmm. And we look forward to doing more podcasts and having you join us. Mm-hmm. And we will try and figure out our knit-alongs for the year as well. Yes. We're not as organized on that front as the other podcasters but we do want to do one. But we do want to do at least a couple this year. Yeah. So look forward to telling you about that in the future.
Yes. And next time I'll tell you about where I was for the last couple of days.
Yeah.
We just don't want this to go too long. So I'll do that. I'll write a note and we'll do it next time.
Yes.
So anyways, until 2 weeks from now, if we can get to hopefully weather permitting.
Weather permitting.
That's weather permitting.
Yeah.
We had a huge snow yesterday where I was. So
yeah.
Yeah, so weather permitting, 2 weeks. Hope to see you then. Yes. And thanks for stopping by and spending some time with us. Talk with you later. Okay. Bye.
Bye.